and an immunity booster. I've gotten some good response asking questions about my immunity boosters, so I wanted to share that with you. For the aloe vera mask, it's just aloe vera, lemon, and honey. And are we just live now? Okay, so here we are in Heaven's Magic Kitchen. Today I'm going to make an aloe vera mask and an immunity booster. For the aloe vera mask, you will need lemon, honey, and aloe vera. And this is just a nice, refreshing face mask that I like to do periodically. There's lots of good benefits to this. Of course, aloe vera is a skin healer. We all know that. It's really good for burns. It's also high in vitamin A and C. I put some notes because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. It's very soothing. It's good for damaged skin. It's calming. What else can we say about that? It's just a really soothing aloe vera. You can use inside and outside. It's great for kind of ulcers, or if you've got heartburn conditions, stuff like that. Aloe vera is really good for that. And so it's really simple the way that I do it. You're just going to slice off. If you grow aloe vera yourself, you can buy a gel if you need to. But I just slice off the serrated edges. You can see there. I slice those off, and then I'll take the juice out. And I happen to have a baby bullet that I'm going to mix this stuff up in to make it really smooth. You don't have to have one, but makes it really easy for me, so I do less chopping. I just like it really smooth. So aloe vera is very healing for the skin, and I love it. I actually put it in my juices and stuff a lot. So I'm just slicing the aloe vera in half. I took off the edges, and then I'm slicing it in half. I can put this down so you can see what I'm actually doing. And then I'm going to scrape off the flesh. Scrape it off best you can. It's a little bit tricky. Make sure you get all that nice ooey gooey stuff off of there. Scrape off the flesh. Sometimes you miss some pieces. And I'm just going to chop it up a little bit. I'm going to stick it in my little baby bullet because I want it to get nice and smooth. You could use a blender if you had one of those little handheld blender things. Those things work great. Anyway, getting all this stuff off of here. And then I'm going to just put that in there. Add a little bit of honey, probably like about a tablespoon of honey. I'm using the Vaokele honey. This is our local honey. This one is a lehua honey, so it comes from the ohia trees in the area. You always, when you're using honey, want to use local organic honey from the honey that's around you, not processed honey, because that's what's going to help with, if you're doing things internally, it's going to help with things like allergies and any kind of local things that are bothering you. Honey's a wonderful healer. It's an antioxidant, antibacterial. It boosts the complexion, so it makes your skin brighter. It's moisturizing and soothing. Oh, and then I was going to put a little bit of lemon juice in there. So just like half a lemon. There's a trusty little squeezer. There's half a lemon in there. So lemons are awesome for healing. They just do a lot of healing work. They tone the skin. They can tighten the pores. They lighten. So if you have any kind of skin discoloration or pigmentation from the sun, liver spots, things like that, lemon will help lighten that. Lemon's also a healer. It's astringent. It also restores skin's natural balance, natural acid balance. So it brings the pH levels back to where they need to be. What else about lemon? It exfoliates dead skin, so it gets all that yucky skin off your face. And there was another thing that I wanted to check on that. Oh, it helps increase production of collagen. So it helps your body to increase the production of collagen, so it kind of fills up when we start to feel our skin sag and wrinkles come. It helps with that. So I'm just going to take that and mix and put it in my little baby bullet, blend it around real quick. This thing plugged in. My baby bullet. And then it's a nice liquid. You could add other things to this if you wanted to, like avocado. Avocado's wonderful for moisturizing the skin. If you want to draw things out, you can add some clay, kaolin to that. This one, I would just take a little brush. I'm going to just take a brush and then I'll dab that all on my face. And then I'll let that sit for like 15-20 minutes and then wash it off. And just remember, when you're doing your face, that your face, I learned this from Robin McLeod back in the days when I worked at Spirits of Beauty. When she was teaching me things, she said, remember that your face goes from the top of your head, where you can see your face, back into your hairline, all the way down to your nips. So when you do make sure you're in the bathroom by yourself, whatever, make sure that you don't forget your décolleté and your chest, and because that's all part of your face. So anyway, that is the aloe vera facial mask. I think I have a little bit too much lemon juice in it because it's a little bit liquidy. You could also add egg. Egg will tighten the skin. It also, if you use egg for the yolk, would be good for moisturizing, and then the whites are good for tightening the skin. So there's my face mask. I'm going to put that on a little later. And in the meantime, I'm going to make for you my immunity booster. And this has been something that I've used for many, many years. And it is a wonderful kind of a heal-all. It can treat things from anything from indigestion to lowering your blood sugar, cholesterol. And what I'm going to use for this is apple cider vinegar, and I like to use the one with the mother in it. Apple cider vinegar is something that is very important right now. It's a disinfectant, so I use regular vinegar in my water to cleanse my vegetables and stuff like that. But it's an antimicrobial. It's an antioxidant. It has an alkaline effect on the body. It can alleviate sore throats, eases heartburn, indigestion. It's a natural preservative. So in this case, I'm using it for all the beneficial properties, but I'm also using it as a preservative for all the goodies that I'm going to put into the concoction. So apple cider vinegar, honey. Again, I have my Valkelly honey, which is a local organic honey, not processed at all. Hi, Phil. How's it going? I'm going to do some lemon, half a lemon. I'm going to use about 1 tablespoon of honey, half a lemon. I'm going to use some ginger and ginger and some turmeric and garlic, and then some peppercorns and some coconut oil. Peppercorns, coconut oil, organic coconut oil. This is unrefined, cold pressed virgin coconut oil. And this is also a very fabulous, wonderful healing agent, but in this case, the biggest thing that I wanted to do is help to deliver the properties of the turmeric. It helps your body to absorb that, helps your body to absorb things like calcium, things that our bodies don't naturally absorb very well. So the fats are a great way to, the curcumin is soluble in the fats, and so it helps to push it through to the body. So anyway, so to get started, I'm going to grab myself a mason jar, and I'm going to take my ginger, and in this case, because I'm soaking this stuff, so I'm not eating directly, I don't even take off the peel for this. I believe in the peels of when you're as much as possible, the skins, because I learned that there are microbes, natural microbes, microorganisms on our vegetables that grow in the ground. So our root vegetables are high in microorganisms, and the microorganisms help us to fight off bacteria and help our bodies to be stronger. So we want those microorganisms, and so I leave the peel on as often as I can. And so I'm going to use, I would say usually about 2 inches. This one's kind of a big shape, so I'm probably just going to take off that head and use about this much. And I'm going to just cut it into chunks, probably like 1/2 inch size chunks. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. This one is obviously a big odd shaped piece, but we just cut it into big chunks and stick those in the mason jar. It's kind of funny doing this, like you don't really know, can't see what you're doing very well. I mean, there's a little camera, but it's not as easy to kind of see, so I kind of have to go back and watch and see what I do and how I can do things better. But this is all very new for me. It's pushing my comfort zone, pushing me out of my comfort zone. I'm going to use some turmeric. Excuse me. I noticed that I have a little bit of mold growing on it, and roots, it's okay if you have mold because you can just cut that off. Now, if you're using soft vegetables, you wouldn't want to have any. Here, things get moldy pretty quickly because we're at high humidity, especially right now. We've had tons of rain. It doesn't seem to stop raining this year. It's been a very cold year for us in Hawaii. It's easy to keep indoors and stay away from the beach or the public, because it's not very warm. Anyway, I'm going to cut those again into small pieces. Sorry. Throw those into my jar. There. And then I'm going to add 4 cloves of garlic. These are kind of big cloves, but that's okay. What I do is just give them a smash with my knife, and then that way they're kind of opened up. All those good stuff goes into the jar. So I take this immunity booster anytime that I'm getting a little bit of a scratchy throat, or you can take it daily for maintenance. That's really recommended, just to keep your blood sugars good, your cholesterol. It's good for inflammation. For arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. Coconut oil is obviously good for brain function. Anyway, so this is good if you take it once a day for maintenance, twice a day if you feel something coming on, and then if you're really sick, you're not feeling well, then take it 3 times a day. And I use a shot glass about this big. It's a little bit of a potent kind of drink, obviously. So garlic, then I'm going to throw in a few peppercorns, and I don't have any more peppercorns in my thing, so I just put about a teaspoon of peppercorns in there. Not a lot, just you don't want it, super powerful, but enough to. The peppercorns are going to help to deliver the turmeric into the body, because the body doesn't absorb curcumin so readily. Hello. Okay, so then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. 2 tablespoons of honey. And a tablespoon of coconut oil. She's okay. She's okay. Of course, I always have children underfoot because I'm a nana. And that's where they like to be. There are times sometimes that I blend this all together, but you don't need to. You can just then cover it with your apple cider vinegar. Fill it up nice and full. And then give it a good shake. And you could give it a blend if you want to, but then you have to strain it. So if you do it like this, this isn't to drink, honey. My nana's making medicine. You do this, and then you store it. I just leave it on the counter. It gets more and more potent every day. I would leave it, at least a few hours for it to start to absorb into the properties into the apple cider vinegar. But the more it sits there, the more potent it gets, the more the properties meld. Oh, I forgot the lemon. Okay, so I just saw that lemon, realized I forgot it. So you don't even need to do anything other than just chop it into big chunks. You can see that. Big chunks of lemon. And let's take this end out. You don't even have to take the seeds or anything out because it's all those properties are just going to go right into the apple cider vinegar. What's the matter? What are you whining about? What do you want? Raisins? I'm out of raisins, honey. Auntie Jess, will you get her a snack, please? I'm all out of raisins. I'm out of some of my snacks. We usually keep stocked on everything, but we're not able to do that so easily, so we have to do some of the other things, and I'm going to have to start getting more resourceful and making cool snacks because we have the ability to do that. I'm going to shake it a little bit more because that honey is really crystallized, but it'll break down, and we'll just shake it over every few hours to give it a shake. Anyway, so leave that sitting on the counter, and then like I said, by tomorrow morning I still have a little bit left from my other one. I may, if I need to use this sooner, I may end up blending it and then straining it, and then it gets that really nice, beautiful yellow color, but it'll start to develop as because the apple cider vinegar is going to push all those properties or pull all those properties out into itself. And so let me show you what my old jar looks like. This one I think I blended, and it's a little bit more colorful, but then it gets kind of pulpy, and I don't mind drinking it like that, but nobody else really likes to drink it like that. Anyway, I can also add some cayenne pepper to that. I forgot. Cayenne pepper is great for just livening up the body, energizing, good for our chi. And I probably put a little, I don't know, quarter teaspoon maybe. The spice of life. I think a lot of us have gotten used to going to the doctor and taking pills. Hi, Allison. How you doing? I missed you. Hopefully you're still there. Nice to see you. We've gotten used to just going to the doctor, but we have everything that we need in our own kitchen, or we can get everything that we need in our own kitchen to help us be healthy. And especially right now when some people are used to going to the doctor all the time to go say, hey, I'm sick, and what do I have? What do I need? And they give you an antibiotic, and your body builds the resistance to the antibiotics, and then you're more susceptible. And you get things like MRSA. And those staph infections can be for life. So this kind of thing is a very all around remedy. It's great for this right now. I will be taking 2 of these every day right now just to fight off any kind of infection coming your way. So anyway, so that's that, and that's the aloe vera mask. I hope you guys try these at home. I hope you like what I'm doing, because I'm just trying to share myself. I've had Jazz here, so she's been able to help me with the kids. I was able to take a nice hot bath this morning. I had a little bit of meditation, and one of the things that came to me was about unity, that we're all in this together. Hi, Brooke. Aloha. We're all in this together, and we have a choice in how we respond to this situation. And I think that if we all delve into our little hip pocket book of information and share our knowledge, share the things that we know that we've learned along the way, and help each other to get through this time. I happen to have learned a lot about herbs and nutrition in my life, so I want to share those things that I've learned. I've kind of been off the grid for a long time out here with my little kids, and I keep us healthy. We don't go to the doctor unless we absolutely have to, and that's very rare. So I don't think Amaris has ever been to a doctor for being sick or anything. So and neither has Avi, other than from birth. So, and myself, I just don't, had some bad experiences with doctors, and I don't like to go. So I have learned other ways to take care of myself, and I just want to share that information. So I hope that it's all taken with the love that it's given, and I send all of you love. We need to lift one another up, and remember that this is not, there's a light at the end of all of this, and I believe that it's an awakening for our planet to realize that we're in this together, that we are one planet, one being, our Earth Mother. She needs us. She's been in trouble for a long time. And this is a wake-up call that we have an effect on each other, and we have an effect on this earth. So let's get it together, be in our little cocoons, and learn what we can, and learn to be of service to one another, because what's the most important thing in this life is it's love and being of service to each other. That's what I believe. And if we're not doing that, if we're just taking, then we need to reconsider what we're doing with our lives, because it's not beneficial to mankind, and it's not even beneficial to ourselves. So aloha from Hawaii. Welcome to my magic kitchen, and I hope to share more stuff with everybody, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. It's probably nighttime there. It's already 5 o'clock here, so it's probably like 9 o'clock in New Mexico. Thank you for joining me, my friends from New Mexico, and anywhere else you're joining from. I miss you. I love you. Hui ho. Have a great night.